if the FDIC doesn't insure you in the United States, you're not a bank. You can be a credit union, but they have an equivalent. And as far as I know, there isn't an Operation Choke Point for that, but that might just be we haven't seen it yet. But regardless, if you want to continue being a bank, so if you're Chase Manhattan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all names pretty relevant to what actually happened with Choke Point, then the FDIC comes to you and doesn't tell you that they're going to strip you of your capability to be a bank, but does tell you they're going to strip you of your capability to be a bank insofar as they won't insure you because you effectively deal with undesirables. And the list is pretty long, and I don't remember all of it at this point, but it's gun sales, gun manufacturers, prostitutes, which, funny enough, the left clued us all into this because of sex work. Vice, as far as I can tell, is really the first group of people to seriously report on Operation Choke Point, and they reported on it. And I wish I was making this up because strippers were losing their bank. Subsequently, they found a bunch of hookers that were losing their bank, and they said, we can't be making people who do sex work lose their bank accounts. Very up in arms about it. And then around the same time, you see a lot of gun stores, gun manufacturers. How pervasive this is incredible because there are some people who were just gunsmiths, right? They things that they did in their house on a weekend, and they were losing their bank accounts because the FDIC had gone to the banks and said, well, we don't really like people who deal with guns, so maybe you shouldn't work with them. And the thing about this that makes it so creepy is the various associations that come later and the simple fact that we have no idea whether or not it stopped. And I know if you go listen to most people about Operation Choke Point, they'll tell you, oh, it stopped 2015, 2014, depends on, where they're going. But if you go read the court documents, no one ever says it stopped. No one ever got removed. No one ever got punished. The CPFB, Consumer Protection Financial Bureau, still in full working order. Some of the guys who were absolutely orchestrating Operation Choke Point straight from the top, still not only in that bureau, but in the same position they held when they were orchestrating Operation Choke Point. And there is nothing other than the say, quite literally, and not in court, just a released memo to the public that says, well, we think that Operation Choke Point was a mistake. And that's as close as they ever get to saying they stopped. And if you've ever dealt with a politician for any reason, nobody said stop.
Right.
There's no point where they went, yep, it ended here.